Hi Flosstube, my name is Daphne. I'm a fairly recent stitcher. I just started in February, so I think I'll start with the Know Your Needlework tag. Is where do you live? I live in a place called Eager, Arizona, and contrary to popular belief, I do live in the mountains. I live with snow. I live in trees. I live in a gorgeous part of Arizona. It's a small town, and I love it that way. So that's where I live. It says, what do you do for a living? I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 4 children, and I homeschool those 4 children. So that's what I do for a living. Do you have children? Yes, I have children. I have 4. I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. I'm quite busy with that. Do you have any pets? Technically, I do have chickens and ducks. They are more like a livestock than they are pets. I mean, I do love them. They are very fun to have, but they are more livestock than pets. What are your other hobbies besides stitching? I am a multi-crafter. I love to knit. I love to crochet. I sew garments. I quilt. I garden. I love to bake. So I do dabble in a lot of different things. What is your favorite movie? My all-time favorite movie is Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, hands down. Love that movie. I love Beauty and the Beast, so that would be a very close second. When I'm not feeling good, it's Seven Brides for Seven Brothers or Beauty and the Beast. What is your favorite TV show? I don't really have a favorite. I like watching a lot of different ones. I love Bones. I love the 3% on Netflix. I like Once Upon a Time. I like NCIS. So a mix of different things. I like a bunch of different things. What is your favorite book? Harry Potter. All-time favorite book. I normally can only read a book once, and then I don't read it again. These ones I have read countless times. I love them, love them, love them. I've been reading them since they came out when I was 11. Love, love, love them. What is your favorite music? I like all kinds. I do like country. I like classic rock. I like rock. I like Metallica. I like the big haired bands. I'm pretty eclectic with my music as long as I can understand what they're saying. If I can't understand them, I worry I'm listening to something that's not all right. One word best describes you? Quirky and loud. I could not pick between the two. I am quirky and I am loud. My whole family's loud. We all get together and it's pretty crazy. So that's the Know Your Needleworker tag. I did think that I would add in how I got started in cross stitch. So like I said, I just started this February, and that came about due to an incident in the kitchen. My husband sharpened all my knives, and he happened to sharpen that one in the kitchen that you won't slice your finger off with. So I had it out, not knowing he had sharpened it, was opening an avocado for my youngest son, and sliced my finger right open. It was a mess. Me and my oldest, we got it taken care of and bandaged it and everything, but that's the finger I use to tension all my yarn with while I'm sitting watching TV, because I can't watch TV without something to do. So I was sitting there going, I can't sit here. We're down as a family, and I'm getting anxious, and I can't sit here. So my mom had given me her embroidery box like years ago because she could no longer do it due to arthritis, and I thought, I'll look in there, see what I can find. She had the piece I started when I was 13. So I thought, I'll finish it, maybe my finger will be better. So I finished the piece, and it only took me the night, and I thought, I'll get myself a small kit. And that way, by the time my finger's healed, hopefully I'll have it done. So I found a nativity scene that I thought was maybe about this big. It's full coverage, figured it would take me a year, thought that's perfect, I'll do that, and then my finger will be healed, will be all good. So I ordered the nativity kit, it comes in, the box is this big, and I thought, oh my gosh, what did they send me? This is not what I ordered. So I open it up. Are you ready? This thing is crazy. Do you see this? It's huge! Look at this! Look! That's a tree! And it's bigger than my face. Are you kidding me? This thing is huge. It is not this big. It's massive. So I thought, first of all, I thought about giving it away, and I thought, you know what? I can do this. It'll take me a while, but I can do this, but I'm going to need a second piece because I'm going to get bored and tired of this big, massive thing. And so I bought a Mickey Mouse kit. It came in, and I thought, this is perfect, and it did come in this big. Thankfully, I was worried I was going to get this massive one. So it came in, I got some scroll rods, because I didn't know what Q-snaps were. I mean, the scroll rods were a stretch. I always did it with the hoops, but that one's obviously too big to hoop. Well, I guess you could, but oh, it'd be a mess. So I got scroll rods. Well, my scroll rods weren't long enough for that massive thing, and so I started searching on YouTube to freshen up on my skills and stuff, and I found Flosstube. Oh, that was wonderful. I loved it. Started watching, I think Priscilla and Chelsea were the first ones I started watching, and then I went over to Maddox Stitcher because she had a lot of tutorials on how to start. And so I got started on it. I got my scroll frames in. I figured out what a Q-snap was and ordered my Q-snap to go on my nativity piece. And then I discovered a word called Haid. Had no idea what Haid was. I was like, what is this? So I looked it up. So up my alley. So I started looking, and I found this. Sorry, it's in black and white, but that is Jack, and that is Sally. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. I loved this. And so I bought the Max Color because I'm crazy, and I bought the Story Keep. And so I'm hoping to slowly get it. I mean, it is 223 colors. The closest Joann's to me is 5 hours. And so I missed out on their DMC sale. I'm hoping to be able to catch the next couple sales and be able to get everything to start that. But how cool is that? So, discovered Haid. Then I discovered that you could buy cross-stitch pattern on Etsy. I'd never even thought about it. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but I'd never thought about it. And so I bought this piece. Again, it's in black and white. That's what my printer does. But again, Jack and Sally and Lock, Shock, and Barrel and Santa Claus, they're all in here. It's a stained glass piece. It's beautiful. I already have it kitted up, which I loved kitting it up, getting it in the nice little binder. I may become a serial kidder. Loved it. But I did find a free pattern and thought I'm going to learn to get this done right on a free pattern. And so I found this one for my husband for his birthday. We like playing video games, and The Legend of Zelda is our favorite. So there's Zelda and Link. And then their remote control cords come down here, and it says it's dangerous to play alone. And so I'm real excited about this. I'm not too happy with all the colors, because her dress is not these different colors. She does have multiple different dresses, but they're never, a pink up here and a purpley down here. It was more this color all the way through. But it's a free pattern. It's my first one. I don't think my husband's going to notice or care, and so I just continued. I was too afraid to switch colors. And she is blonde, and it had it with this really hot pink, and then they had almost like a green-yellow color for the back, and I didn't like that, and that was the only color I had, so her hair is now, call her a dirty blonde. So lots of mistakes in here, and color choices aren't the great, but for my first piece, I'm real happy with it. I still have to fill in their faces and hands and his pants and her shoe down here. But not too far from completing this, and my husband's already seen it. He's very excited. So I did that. And then through Flosstube, I discovered needle minders. It's not on here. I forgot it. But I was able to get a shield from The Legend of Zelda as a needle minder, and I love it. I love all the new gadgets. I don't know, did they have them when I was 13? Or my mom never used them, so I don't know if she just didn't know about them or if they're a fairly new thing. But those are my projects. It's what I'm working on. As soon as I finish this one, I'm going to get this one. I've already got the fabric for this one, and I am an Ada stitcher. I don't even know what Lugana or Monaco is. I do have Monaco coming in because Priscilla and Chelsea talk about it a lot. So I'm curious to see what that looks like. I'm figuring with my full coverage pieces, it probably doesn't matter, and Ada just seems, it's what I'm used to. So I'm real excited. I'm hoping to start this by the end of the week. So those are my projects. I'm real excited to get to know everybody. I've loved watching Gigi and Stitches and Kansas City Girl and Colorado World. I've really enjoyed getting to know everybody and to know that there is a huge population of people that cross stitch. So we'll see you next time. Bye.